Jason, first couple of days of practice. First of all, good to see you.
Yeah, Matt.
I mean, where
I haven't
you?
seen you in 2 years.
Yeah, I know. Oh, except for the playoffs.
Saw you in the playoffs, and we would see you like 3 times a year.
Yeah, and then, you know, a little texting here and there.
Short amount, yeah. And you only text me like throughout the playoffs because you want to try to get the scoop because you're a media guy.
No, but wait a minute. I also texted you, too, when I was up here talking to the Raps, too, right?
Yes,
and you were driving across the country.
Driving back home.
Were you driving and texting at the same time? I thought that was illegal.
I would never do that.
Come on. What'd you do, pull over?
Buckle up. I pulled over. I saw it was you.
Yeah. Did you? And you got rid of the 704 number, right? You went 416.
416.
Right.
It's a hometown number. Toronto.
Toronto, baby.
Have you gotten one?
I do. I just got it.
Welcome to the family.
Yeah, I know. 3 days ago. I actually got to get
the Rap family.
Yeah, I know. It's good to be here. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
How you feeling? You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. First couple of days. It's kind of nice. All right, let's talk about the first couple of days for you out here. What are your expectations coming into this season for yourself, not just the team?
Expectations are just to build off of last year. I think towards the end of the year, I started to find my groove here. Started to find my role. I felt comfortable, getting to know our system, getting to know the guys and coach. So if I could just build off of that, then, that's what I'm going to try to do this year.
You know, when you talk about building off of that and your role, you think your role is going to change at all this year?
I don't know. Hopefully, my focus is trying to be a consistent player. So if I can consistently get in the lineup, know when I'm going to play, what type of shots I'm going to get, then I feel like I can bring my best, to the game. I think last year I had a tough time just because, I was playing in and out, really couldn't find my rhythm. So like the mid part of the year, I kind of struggled. And then once I started to get back in a consistent flow, then I started to play better. You know,
one of the things that Sam has talked about is that because you look down the bench and there's no more Carlos Delfino, the decision of saying, hey, we got to go, Jason Kapono here, that there's a limited number of guys there, and that may, in streamlining the bench, is going to help out in streamlining the roster. Would you agree with that?
I guess it does help. Obviously, when you have 15 guys that all can play, then you're only allowed to play 5. So you're always going to have 10 guys that are mad. And so now only carrying a roster of 13, now Sam's only going to have to deal with 8 guys that are going to be mad. So, but the bottom line, like the whole league is built upon just being ready and the preparation that you put into your game throughout practice. So, you never know when coach is going to need you or when he's not going to need you, but you always got to be ready.
Does it matter to you whether or not you're in the starting 5 or you're coming off the bench?
I've been through it all, Matt, like you've seen my career.
Yeah, I know.
I've been in the suit. I've started. I've came off the bench.
You've been in some freebie sweats, too, man. You always rock the freebies, man, right?
Of course. Free is the greatest word ever created. So
if it's free, it's me, as Hersey Hawkins would say.
It's JK, that's it. So I'm always ready. Whether I'm coming off the bench or starting, it really doesn't matter. I just want to play, and I just want to do what I can to help this team win.
So many people talk about having the presence of a Chris Bosh as well as a Jermaine O'Neal on the inside. What does that do for you, just knowing that, hey, I'm a shooter, and this is what I can do?
Well, my style game fits in with guys who can dominate the ball and can create their own shot. So, when a defense has to key on 1 or 2 or 3 guys, it just helps me out more. Because now they got to either choose between helping off of me and allowing me to do what I do best, or allowing a guy that has been an all-star or 2 guys that have been an all-star that can get 20 points a game. So it's a pick and choose.
I appreciate you taking the time. I'm glad I picked you to talk to you today. Talking about picking and choosing.
Yeah, and it is the 4th practice too. Trust me.
It's second day.
No, it's a 4th practice, and I've kept tabs.
Yeah.
And
what?
I've been like the 7th or 8th player.
Well, hey, listen, I got to work. I know, but I got to work it, though. You know what I'm saying? I got to talk to Will and Rocco and then Chris Bosh and Jermaine O'Neal.
I understand.
Yeah, but I know you're always going to be there for me, right?
It's the pecking order.
Right.
And I see where I fall.
No, but I got to work. You want to be back up on top, right?
No.
Huh? You want to be right?
I just want you to make a choice, make a decision, and I've fallen into about the 8th slot.
No, but you know that ain't right.
Okay.
But you're the guy that I call.
He's a good man. He's a good man.
Is that right? I call you, right?
Thank you.
All right. All right.
Yeah, during the playoffs when you need a scoop, dude.
And you got it. Except for I don't scream. Except for every now and again.
You're like Stephen A. Smith.
So yeah.